let's make some delicious 3-bean super salad. This is one of those perfect, easy to make side dishes for holidays like Thanksgiving coming up. And the first thing we need to do is get our dressing ready. Now I have my empty jar here, and this is one of the ways I really like to make dressing. You put everything in there, you put the lid on, you shake it up, it's all mixed. Now we're starting with half a cup of olive oil, quarter cup of red wine vinegar, half a teaspoon of kosher salt, a quarter teaspoon of a coarsely ground black pepper, a quarter teaspoon of dried sage, 1 teaspoon of dried basil, and about half a teaspoon of balsamic vinegar. Get our lid on and shake. That's how easy it is, and that's why I love using this method to make things like vinaigrette. So let's move on to prepping some more of our ingredients. So the first of our ingredients we're going to get ready is some parsley here. Now this is just say a handful. I don't know, maybe this is going to end up being half a cup. We're just going to chop this up. We're not going too crazy. Just about like that. Next up, I have half of a small red onion. I'll get that core out of there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this into little wedges first, maybe half an inch wide, and then just chop these. Just like that. Those into our bowl. And when they have pieces like this that are stuck together before you get it in the salad, try and break them up. Usually they'll fall apart as you stir the salad, but if you can get them broken up a little bit ahead of time, that helps. Also have a yellow bell pepper here. I get the seeds and the core out of it here. Take our little top ring here and chop this first. Then we will break the rest of it down. And we're just going to give this sort of a rough chop, first into longer pieces and then crosswise, like this. Just like that. Next up, we have some radishes. What have we got here? Like, I don't know, 8 or 10? 9. Right in between. Take our stems off here. And then we're just going to slice these as thin as possible. You don't have to go crazy on this. And if that's difficult because they're kind of wanting to roll on the edge, cut it in half, and you can lay it flat on the edge. In fact, we'll do this one like that, on the edge. All right, I'm going to finish the rest of the radishes, and then we'll move on to assembling our 3-bean salad. Now, most of the time when you hear 3-bean salad, it's kind of like just beans mixed in there. We're not doing that. This is going to be a little bit more of a hearty side dish bean salad because we're starting with a base of about 5 ounces of a spring mix, salad mix. Use anything you want. And once again, I think my bowl is going to be too small to mix this, but we'll make it work. Now, our first beans going in are cannellini beans. We're using a 15-ounce can that's been drained. Next up, 15 ounces of garbanzo beans. Last of the beans, 15 ounces of kidney beans. Now we're going to add 24 ounces of marinated artichoke hearts. These have been drained off, that marinating liquid's been drained. And if they're too big, just go ahead and chop them up a bit. Yeah, this bowl's going to be way too small. I'm going to swap it out. Let's dump everything in here. Next up, our red onion, our yellow bell pepper, our radish, and our parsley. I want to give this a pre-mix before we get the dressing on here. Even this bowl is almost pushing it. I have bigger bowls. Why don't I just bring those out? I don't know. It's a flaw. Get our dressing on here. Mix it up again. Distribute all that great dressing. Although a lot of people just think it's a salad, but with all the beans in here, it's such a hearty side that if someone, say, isn't eating meat or turkey at Thanksgiving, they could literally have a huge serving of this. All right, let's plate some up and have a taste. You know, I decided I'm going to change the name of this. It's not just going to be 3-bean salad. It's going to be 3-bean super salad because we've got some great stuff in here. It's really going to be filling. A nice serving dish of our salad. To top this off, I want to give it a little bit of goat cheese. You could use any kind of cheese you want or none at all. Like, I'd really like to do this with some, say, blue cheese also. I would say it is definitely time for a taste. There's so many great things in here, it might be easier to eat this with a funnel. Let's try and get a little bit of, not everything, because we're not going to be able to fit everything in one bite, but some of the beans and everything else. Cheers. It's so refreshing. There's a nice brightness to it, a freshness to it. I love this. But one of the biggest selling points to me for this, the ease of making it. You can put this together in under half an hour with very simple ingredients, sure to please anyone.